This story is about a boy named Manuel who has to live with a relative because of his parents' divorce. Manuel came to live with his uncle Juan in another city of Spain for 3 months. But he had to wait for a long time at the railway station. Manuel was meeting his relatives for the first time and was disappointed to be away from his parents. But it was necessary for him to stay away from home because his parents were about to divorce each other. When Manuel reached Juan's house, he found out that he had three uncles. All three of them were very flirtatious men. They lived in the same building, but he would have to live in different houses for 3 months. At first, Manuel was going to live in Juan's house. The next day, he took him to his shop where only Levant was there, and he saw his uncle flirting with women. Manuel asked him to work. Juan was learning to paint, but then his daughter Funa Santa comes there, and Manuel starts liking her as soon as he sees her. Manuel was very happy spending time with Juan and Funa Santa, and one day, Juan takes them both for a walk away from the city where, in a peaceful environment, Juan started teaching them painting. Juan tells Manuel about the beauty of nature and tries to capture that beauty in a picture. After some time, a man comes there, and Manuel and Funa Santa start getting scared. That strange man calls himself God, and on Juan's request, Manuel gives him an apple to eat. Even then, his strange talks did not end, and he again started saying that I can show by disappearing. He went away after doing such strange acts, and then in the next scene we are shown that Funa Santa was learning dance from her mother, and Manu was explaining about Huan art to Val. Because of Huan, Manu started understanding art and the beauty of art. But meanwhile, he was more focused on Funa Santa's pussy. Manu gradually started liking Funa Santa more and more. Funa Santa also started understanding this because she also started liking Manuel. That is why both of them used to stay with each other all the time. Meanwhile, Funa Santa felt that Manuel was not happy. To make him feel better, she gave him her saliva to lick and said that she could never stay away from him. That day, she told Manu a secret which he was surprised to know. Funa Santa told him that her uncle Philando was actually gay. No one knew this. After staying at Juan's house, Manuel started living with Philando the next month, and there Philando started treating bakery work as a ritual. Philando is an artist and plays xylophone. Manuel gets attracted towards music after seeing him play xylophone. Farah Ledoux told him that to become a genius, one has to work hard for a few years. If even for a day there is any lack of hard work, then music leaves us. Farah Ledoux was having an affair with his assistant Pelu, and Manuel knew about this. Farah Ledoux's wife Beatrice was upset that her husband does not pay attention to work. But Farah Ledoux said that this work does not give her happiness. She gets happiness only from Pelu. One day, her assistant Pelu told her that she is going to get married, and hence she will have to leave Farland. Manuel and Fun Santa were listening to all the conversations between them. Ledoux gets heartbroken after Pelu leaves and decides to give up his life. He tried to do it, but he could not do it. That evening when Manuel came to B's room, B started asking him whether he finds B beautiful or not. She started asking Manuel strange things, then Manuel told her about Faral and Pelu. After knowing about this affair, B asks Manuel to promise to keep this affair a secret. Instead of getting angry with Farah Ledoux, B started consoling him, after which she also tried to make him feel better. Manuel was seeing a new world, and in this world he was getting happiness with Fun Santa. That day suddenly they saw two unknown people coming on the roof. Then Fun Santa told that it was Emilio's daughter Loli and her boyfriend who were carrying marijuana. Fusana ran away from there. Then she saw something and started saying that something is wrong in my house. On going towards the house, they came to know that Farah Lando has died. Everyone was worried, but the most worried of all was B. She told that suddenly he fell on the ground and died. Juan and his elder brother Emilio saw Farah Lando unconscious on the ground. They understood that he had a heart attack. Emilio manages to save him in time. After that day, Manuel started living in Emilio's house. Emilio's sister Margareta started teaching Manuel, but Manuel kept troubling her and Emilio's wife Lula. One day, Manuel's father Antonio calls, and Manuel comes to know that now he lives in Italy. Manuel tells his father that Margarita keeps an eye on him all the time. That is why he is getting worried. Manuel tells Fun Santa that his father is coming to take him soon. Fun Santa is disappointed. Manuel and Fun Santa want to marry each other, but they know that two cousins cannot marry each other. There was a room in Emilio's house where no one was allowed to enter. Manuel went to that room and found out that this room was actually Emilio's clinic. Emilio was happy to see him in the clinic, and like his other brothers, he also started telling Manuel about his work. Emilio was an eye doctor who started showing Manuel the beautiful gem hidden in his eyes. After some time, Margarita started keeping an eye on them and started shouting at the children because she had stopped both of them from entering that room and started telling Emilio that he needs to talk to their father, Manuel's grandfather, Antonio. He is being stubborn because he thinks Manuel is Antonio. Margarita said that, "I cannot handle him anymore because he talks about dying all day." Emilio knew that his father will feel better after talking to Manuel, so he sends Manuel to his father. Manuel's grandfather started saying that the world is going to end, and that is why we should see the world before it ends. No one except Fuensanta could understand Manuel's grandfather's words, and then he said that there are many secrets in the house, and all those secrets bring shame to the family. He was about to tell his own secret, but while telling he forgot to tell his own secret. When he remembers his own secret, he told that he has been a part of the World War, and during that time he had beaten a man very badly and buried him inside this house. After telling this secret, he started saying that he went to sleep, saying that he wanted to go to a place where he could breathe in peace. After some time, Manuel started spending time with Loli, and he started thinking that why Loli is painting her face to look beautiful. When Manuel asked her about her boyfriend and Gaza, she got angry. She explained to him to keep the matter of her boyfriend and Gaza a secret, and left from there, but she did not know that her family already knows that her boyfriend is a cheater. Meanwhile, Manuel starts seeing Margareta talking strange things and asks Margareta. She started telling everyone that she talks to God. When Emilio hears her talk, he starts getting angry and tries to hide her madness, but Manuel was enjoying listening to her talk. That day, Emilio told Loli that you have to stay away from your boyfriend, but when he started arguing with Emilio, and Emilio lost his temper. Manuel was terrified to see Emilio like this, but Loli explained that his father sometimes behaves like a fool. Manuel was becoming a part of this strange family's madness, but this madness was a normal thing for them. They all started behaving as if nothing had happened. And suddenly, Emilio's father started reciting a poem about loneliness, and he had written the poem for Manuel's father Antonio, and when he saw Emilio in front of him, he told him that he was waiting for him to come here. Because of this, they started forgetting everything and lost their way to their home. So they came and sat in that pond. Fuensanta said that she knew that her grandfather loved trees and birds, so she understood that they will meet him at this place. At that time, Manuel's grandfather said that he wants to see the sea because he will be able to take a breath of peace there, and started talking about death again, but Emilio said that, "As long as I am alive, I will not let anyone kill my father." Emilio promised that he will take him to the sea, and on hearing this, he became very happy. While going home, Emilio's father started telling another story, and on hearing this, all of them reached home, and that afternoon, their wish of seeing the sea was fulfilled, and Manuel went to the beach with his whole family, and for the first time the family members were very happy, and on seeing them all, Fuensanta's grandfather got peace after years. Manu's wish to breathe his last was fulfilled, and as soon as his last wish was fulfilled, Manuel's grandfather died on the same beach. Like the whole family, Manuel was also saddened by his grandfather's death. But at that time, Manuel's parents also came for the last rites, and then Manu realized that after the death of his parents, his relationship with Fuensanta is going to end forever. That was the last day when both of them saw each other, because after the last rites, Manuel returned to his home with his parents and the movie ends here.